All right. Good morning. It is Thursday, January 5th. It's 10:05. It's time for math. We just had a fun little warm up where I challenged the students that the answer to a math problem is 3/4. What could the problem be? And we came up with an addition, a subtraction, a multiplication, and a division problem that all equaled 3/4. Today's lesson is lesson 7.02. I'm going to show it to you. It only has 5 pages. Share the screen. Here we go. Oh, sorry. It has 5 pages and it has to do with equivalent fractions, which is why I just showed you the page that I showed. So here it is. Lesson 5, use equivalent fractions to add and subtract fractions, discovering denominators. And I just wanted to remind you actually with this image of what equivalent fractions are. So you can take your cake and you can chop it into 2 pieces. And then you have 1/2. Each of you gets to eat a half. But let's say a couple of other friends come by. So now you got 4 people in the room. You're going to have to chop those pieces in half. Now, instead of calling it 1/2, you're going to call that 2 out of 4 pieces. It's the same number. It is still half of the cake. It's just that you cut it in half again so you could share it more. Then if you have a few more people show up, so now you have the denominator 6 people, you take that same half of a cake and now you have to chop it into 3 slices. So 3/6. And finally, if you have 8 people show up, you're going to have to chop it up even more. So fractions, the thing to remember about fractions is the bottom number just shows you how many pieces you've chopped something into. It doesn't really show you how big it is. I mean, if you think about it, half of a cake is not at all the same thing as half of a crowd of people at a music concert, right? That could be thousands. Here, it's just like one little piece of cake. So you got to be careful about numbers because once you get into fractions, you're talking about parts of a whole, and you have to know what the whole is. Now, to change things to equivalent fractions, they're going to teach you a method in the book, but I just want to tell you this right now. Look at the pattern. If I'm going to go from 2 pieces to 4 pieces, what do I have to times 2 by to get to 4? Okay, so Sophia's the only one listening right now because I can't see anyone else responding. Let me ask you again. Focus. There we go. What do I have to times 2 by to get to 4? Well, I have to double it. If I'm doubling the bottom, I've got to double the top. So if I times the bottom by 2, I have to times the top by 2. And the same 1/2 becomes 2/4. I can do it again. I can times the bottom by 2 and get 8, times the top by 2 and get 4. Let's look at 6. What do I have to times 2 by to get to 6? 2 times what equals 6? 3, right, good. If I times the bottom by 3, I have to times the top by 3. 1 times 3 equals 3. So to change 1/2 into an equivalent fraction, I just have to make sure that whatever I times the bottom by, I times the top by. And the reason that works is whenever you have a fraction that has the same number on the top and the bottom, it equals 1. We know we can times anything by 1 and it just equals itself. So it doesn't change the value of that problem. So, this lesson, lesson 5.02 or 7.02 has 5 pages. And then at the end of it, it's got a quiz on page 5. So it's not a hard lesson, but I'd like you to go through it either by yourself or with a friend and then do the quiz and then do some dream box. I have a couple of kids who didn't quite get done with yesterday's lesson. I'd like you to stay with me. So that would be Anna and Sophia and Nora if you're here. Everybody else, though, can go to a breakout room either by themselves or with friends. Again, we're doing, so you should have finished 701 yesterday, 7.01 yesterday. And remember, I said, please try to stay on top of this because you're going to have a lesson every day. So you need to do 702 today, the quiz, and then dream box. All right. Any questions about that? And if I asked you to stay with me, please stay with me and we'll do that 701 together. We'll go back and do it together.
I finished, by the way.
You finished 702?
And dream box.
And Dreambox? Okay, then you can take off, Liam. Maybe in the next few days, if other people are done too. I do have a new fraction game to play online.
Also, can you open the lunch meeting?
Yes, I will open the lunch meeting today.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so is there anyone who wants to be in a room with a friend? Kainoa? Is there anybody who'd like to work with Kainoa today? Amoy, are you there? I don't think she's there, Kainoa.
She said and
What's that? She said she'd like to work with you? Okay, I will move you to her room. She is in room 3. And then we also have book club at 10:30. So just don't forget. Oh, actually we don't. We don't have it till 11. Book club at 11. Okay. All right. Go work, guys. Nora and Sophia, let's go to 701 and get it done first. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, but you guys open up your screens too. Did you actually look at that assignment?
to room 3 instead of
What's that?
you sent me to a different room and you sent Hamadi to Amoy's room.
Oh, okay. I messed up. Sorry. I'll try and fix it. Let's see. Breakout rooms. Here we go. Where is, oh, you're right. Okay, I'm going to move Amoy to your room. How about that? Room 10. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I did that. All right. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay. Yeah. All right. Who else is with us? Bria, I think you did this one already, so you can head to a breakout room, Brianna. Anyway, so this, did you go?
Can I leave?
Who is that? Brianna? Did you finish 701, 702, and a dream?
Yeah.
You're also sharing your screen with all the breakout rooms.
Oh, I am? Okay. Let me fix it. I'm having a hard time today.
What is
Brianna, did you finish all of the lessons, the 2 lessons and the dream box?
I think so.
Okay, can you go check and make sure? Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. All right, Nora and Sophia, where are you on this lesson? Did you look at it at all yet or not? It is.
Well, I was going to, and then my mom wanted me to practice dance. So
Okay. So wait, you were doing it? Did you do the lesson and you just haven't taken the quiz yet?
I haven't taken the quiz yet.
Okay. How about you, Nora? Did you get the lesson done or not?
I got the lesson done.
So you also just need to do the quiz?
Yeah, I just need to do the quiz.
Do you guys feel like you understand it fine?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go to a breakout room together or separately to do the quiz? Do you want to do the quiz together or on your own?
I don't care.
Nora doesn't care. How about you, Sophia? Do you want to have somebody in the room you could ask? Sorry, separately? Okay. Do you guys have a breakout room invitation right now or do you need one?
I have one right now.
Okay. All right. You can go work on that. Make sure you get both lessons done today. Okay, Sophia? Because I just don't want you to fall behind. All right. And Nora, you too, honey, especially because you're going to be leaving next week. And I'm
Okay.
sorry about your grandma, hon.
It's okay.
All right. Bye-bye. And come
Bye.
if you have a question. Brianna,
Okay.
what's your question, hon?
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did both of it.
Okay, let me check. And Dreambox, you have 2 or 3 lessons done in Dreambox?
I think I have like 4. Let me check.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. Well, then you can take off and go do something else.
Okay, will there be an 11:40 meeting?
Yes, I will definitely turn it on today. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.